Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I'm joined with
John. How's it going, everyone?
Oh, yeah, we are super excited to get started. It is a Bingo Palooza Tuesday. That means we got jackpots lined up for you guys all day long. You guys better be checking in on all of our streams because we're going to be coming at you live on all of those amazing Pilot TVs you've been getting, Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as Twitch. Both of our channel names on there are MegaSota for you guys.
That's right, and we actually got a lot of new Pilot TVs, a lot of new locations, and these locations include Elks Lodge over in Red Wing, Main Street Bar in Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar over in Goodhue, Ambience over on Albion, Old 16, Shenanigans, Cheer and Chow, and those are all the cool locations. They got some shiny new Pilot TVs.
Oh, yeah, and I think it's super exciting that you guys get to watch us on those because you guys are going to have a lot of reasons to stick around all day long and play some Pilot. Starting off with that Vikings bingo that kicks off just 10 minutes after we get off air, 25-cent cards like always, and that jackpot is grown to just about $6,500 for you guys if you take it home in 52 balls or less.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent jackpot right there for sure. And yeah, no, the Vikings bingo jackpots are always awesome because you can always get them in 52 balls or less. But right after we play the Vikings bingo and get a shot at that jackpot, we get a shot at the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent card jackpot. And it's actually looking crazy coming into today because it's starting off at $189 on that minor jackpot. You can get it in 64 balls or less going into the first game.
Absolutely. That means it is primed and ready, and you guys need to be there right at 1 o'clock for those. But we also have our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition that have some great jackpots in there as well. We have that minor that just starts off on this watch list because it always starts off at a 52 ball count even when it's at 0. And so as soon as that clicks up to $100, which will happen in like the first or second game maybe, after that it'll click up to 56 balls for you guys, and that increases every $100 increment.
Awesome. And then, of course, we got that star of the day. It's the Skull Bingo $1 cards, the coverall jackpot. It's insane right now. It's at over $48,168. That's at 50 balls or less to win. It's crazy that hasn't gone out yet.
I know. I'm just waiting for it to go out. And so tonight you'll get a chance at it, and maybe you'll end up on our jackpot winners list. Like we had 2 winners just yesterday. We had CK Van over at Elks Lodge, Worthington, who took home $5,166 yesterday.
Awesome. Nice job, CK. But wrapping up the jackpots yesterday, it was Dally over at Handlebar winning $810. Nice job, Dally.
Oh, yeah. And while those were the jackpots that were over $600, we have a couple more jackpots that went out in the $1 edition during happy hour that because they're under $600, we'll showcase them in a separate list. And starting it off, it was Bob S. over at RJ's on 5th Avenue winning $357 yesterday.
Awesome. And then up next, it was Steph over at Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead, and Tracy over at Sundance Golf and Banquet Bowl, both splitting up a jackpot of $440. That's some awesome stuff.
Yeah, and Bob S. actually got to take home the minor of that Lucky 4 bingo yesterday.
Oh, awesome stuff. Nice job, Bob S.
Oh, yeah, but we had one last winner yesterday, and it was Mill over at Boxcar Bar with Sika winning $500.90 yesterday. But then again, our jackpots don't even end there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy stuff. You know what's something I just realized? We have given out that minor jackpot now, like, I think 3 or 4 times in the past month.
We need to give out that giant prize in Lucky 4.
I feel like we're starting to give out more prizes, though. I feel like it's kind of building up to, like, maybe we're going to start giving out more majors and maybe more megas and stuff. That would be crazy.
Exciting.
That would be great. Maybe finally get to giving out that mega. But we'll have to wait and see because but we're looking at some jackpots that happened in the E-Tab side of things here at Pilot Games. And we had 3 of them. It was awesome stuff, and they happened over at Eagles Rochester. They started off with Rock and Gold. They won $598 in that one. Nice job. And then up next, they had American Heroes. Were able to get $750. That's some awesome stuff. That's like half of the max jackpot, so that's pretty good. And then up next, actually getting to the max jackpot this time, it was on Vikings Victory they won, and it was at $1,499. I mean, that's pretty much the max jackpot right there.
Yeah, just $1 away from that max jackpot amount. And so congratulations to all of our winners yesterday. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jackpot winners in total yesterday. Wow. So that is super exciting. But what else is exciting, if you guys haven't been in the know about it, is our new e-tab that we released just last week for you guys. Maybe 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago now.
But it's called Roaring 20s. It's a ton of fun. You get to go back in time to 1920s and play with a standard deck and win prizes, or you can blast on over and time travel to 2020 and you can play with a more volatile deck and you get a bigger chance at winning huge prizes.
Oh, that's some awesome stuff. Yeah, it's been my favorite for a while now, even while we were just testing it behind the scenes. It has real fun music, real fun theme with it, so definitely check it out. But we got some pretty cool weather happening today, and when I say cool, I do mean cool.
Yes.
Because it's starting off the day. It's a high of around 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be cloudy with some gusty winds in the morning, and then even throughout the day, it's going to be pretty windy with winds that are blowing west, it seems, at about 20 to 30 miles per hour, with even higher wind gusts possible, too.
Yeah, definitely be careful out there because it gets pretty dang cold once that wind gets up past that 15 miles per hour range. Yeah. And into the nighttime, it's only going to continue to drop off with a low of -3. This is happening over in Coon Rapids, Minnesota. So we're going to be seeing how that plays out. But we guys just make sure you guys are staying warm, staying inside. And a great way to do that is by playing a little bit of Pilot.
Very true. And it looks like it's going to be a new moon tonight as well. That's pretty interesting stuff. But yeah, we start off our bingo day. We start off our normal day with a cup of joe in the morning. And then we lead our bingo day with Vikings bingo, the 25-cent cards. We start it from 12 to 1 every single day, and it's looking pretty good going into it because it's at $6,445. You can get it in 52 balls or less, like always.
Oh yeah, and just yesterday, Ian and I were looking out for the race between these big time players in the standings, and we had a huge shakeup. But I won't jump to the biggest shakeup that happened. We'll start in the back of the list. I'm just getting too excited.
That's right.
Yep, we had Puba breaking out of a tie with Broadway and Bobo, pushing them back to 9th, and Puba solidly in 8th now.
Awesome stuff for Puba. And then now switching up from 5th place to 7th place, dropping a couple of spots, it's Brizo over at Atomic Star Tavern. And taking advantage of that was Steve, able to get from 7th to 6th place over our place on 3rd. And then Yo-Yo actually dropping into a tie with Sinbob in 4th place. They were in 5th place with Brizo before, but was able to kind of move up into Sinbob's tie. So looking pretty good for Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar.
Yeah, Sinbob was the only player to stay in their spot in these standings from yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Literally 1 out of 10 people was the only one to stay stable. That's funny.
Yeah, but our top 3 even had switcheroos as our 2nd place player got pushed back to 3rd. Elsa now sits with 50,000. Our 1st place player got pushed back to 2nd. Scrub Eye now sits in 2nd over at American Legion Fridley, and Loser Dave took 1st over at Municipal Liquor Store or at Finlayson Municipal Liquor Store. Wow. They now sit with 59,000 points. I was trying to calculate the points yesterday when we were on happy hour because I was like, oh, there's no way that he did not pass up Scrub Eye. And I counted up and I was like, he either tied or he wiped him out.
Man, that is insane. Good job for Loser Dave. That's some really awesome stuff to see. Able to scoop up into 1st place. But we're going to have to wait and see how Scrub Eye responds because he's only 3,000 points behind Loser Dave.
Oh, yeah, and he's not going to take that lightly.
No, not at all. But, of course, we got some location standings to look at, too, because we got a lot of switch-ups happening in here as well because what was a 3-way tie in 8th place, now Eagles Rochester was able to kind of get ahead of the other 2 spots with 44,000 points.
Yeah, he did exactly what Puba did, breaking out of a 3-way tie, pushing both of those other locations back to 9th.
That's right. In those locations, it was VFW Blaine and Main Street Pub and Kimball, and now both tied up in 9th place.
Yeah, other than that, everyone else is just getting those points needed. We have our 2nd place location just outside of that 100,000 point club now. VFW now, it's our place on 3rd and Faribault now only needs 6,000 points to get into the next point class.
Okay. They're not VFW Spring Lake Park isn't doubling them anymore. So it's like looking pretty good for our place on 3rd. They got a pretty decent chunk of points recently, so good for them. They got 94,000, only 6,000 away from the 100K club, like you said. But VFW Spring Lake Park, I mean, they're only 30,000 away from the 200,000 point club.
I was gonna say they're gonna be there pretty soon.
Yeah, no, with 168,000 58,000 points. It's looking really, really good for first place. But yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like in our Twiking Zone standings. Of course, it's looking really good in there. Good job to all the players and locations.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, straying a little bit from our bingo side of things, we got some E-Tab stuff to talk about because we're listening to Tokyo Fortunes.
Oh, yeah. This is one of our more recent ones that we've released. It's a ton of fun, and so you guys should definitely check it out, and there's a great chance at winning some great prizes.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But if you don't feel like playing, you know, the mystical Tokyo Fortunes, then you can hop on over to one of our over 50 different charitable E-Type games that we got here at Pilot Games. You can play any of them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds as well.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty amazing. We have definitely something for everyone. You're going to love it, even if it is just the cash that you get in your pocket from playing.
Oh, yeah.
But a great way to get some cash also is by playing the 25-cent card jackpot hunter coming at you from 1 to 4. We already talked about that minor that's already starting out the day at $189 at a 64 ball count for you guys. But let's not discredit that major. It is at $5,013 at a 50 ball count already, so that is definitely doable as well.
Yeah, no, that's looking really good. And of course, you always have the slight chance of hitting the mega. It's sitting in the background, 25,043 balls, looking pretty good. But right after that time slot of Jackpot Hunter from 1 to 4 p.m., the 25-cent cards, we have one game of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 4 p.m. You can get one of 2 shots at that jackpot of $56,000. It's pretty crazy right now. You definitely want to get a chance at it because you get a chance at the mega $56,000, and you get a chance at the major, and of course the mini jackpot as well. So you have a few chances for a few jackpots in there. But right after that, the first chance at Lucky 4, we have 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, the $1 cards. We play all those games from 4 to 6 p.m. And you can get a chance at the mega. Right now, it's kind of in the background as well, just like the 25-cent cards. It's at $100,000 and 43 balls or less. That major is looking really good too, actually, because it's at $13,000 or $13,463 in 50 balls or less. That's looking really good. And then, of course, the minor heading into today too is looking really good as well. That's at $180 and 56 balls or less.
I was wondering why the ball count didn't match up with the amount on our jackpot to watch list, because it was saying it was starting out the day at $0. So this makes a lot more sense of why it's at 56 balls.
Yeah, okay. So you know, I guess we got a pretty good run up from the last time we played. That's some awesome stuff. Like to see it.
But as you guys are playing those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, that's how you guys are earning those points for our Jackpot Hunter standings. And with those new rules, you guys have been accumulating points like crazy. We have ties all over the board. We still have a tie between Keith as well as 2A Girl in 10th, both with 16,000, and Matt and Tanker are staying as a little group, solidly tied in 8th with 18,000.
That's right. And actually, switching spots, we got Godness and Brother Nat. Godness is now in 7th place from 6th, with Brother Nat moving up to 6th place.
Oh, yeah. Now Brother Nat right behind Elsa, who was pushed back to 5th as Bull ended up taking 4th away from her.
Dang. Okay. Well, the top 3 at least hasn't really switched around too much. Not too much chaos in there. You know, potentially, though, because it's pretty crazy in the top 2 spots.
There might be some chaos pretty soon. Bobo is absolutely killing it, closing that gap between him and Kev. Now only 2,000 points separate them. Wow. This could change today.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that could change at any single moment.
Are you on happy hour tonight?
Yes,
I am definitely going to be watching. This can imply some serious implications if Bobo comes out and dominates tonight.
No, it would be definitely pretty crazy. I mean, I could see either Bobo or Not Lucky going crazy
Honestly,
tonight.
Yeah, I know. They both are big-time players. Even Bull might swipe away 3rd place if he takes home some big jackpots.
Yeah, 100%. I could definitely see that happening. I mean, just the minor jackpots change things in these standings. It's crazy.
They really do. I didn't realize how big of implications those jackpots have, but we come in and players are in completely different standings.
No, it's pretty crazy, but getting into these location standings,
almost all of them are in that 25,000 point club, if not higher. We just had our 2nd location get into the 50,000 point club, though, which is super exciting.
That is some awesome stuff. Good job to Sundance Golf and Banquet Bowl over in Dayton, getting to exactly 50,000 points. But other than that, we had the Deer Stand dropping out of that third place tie.
Concordia Lanes was able to get a win and take over the third place spot solidly now.
Yeah, with only 1,000 points ahead though. That's pretty close still. Other than that,
Country Lounge and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards were able to get the same amount of points and keep their tie, while Titan Sports Saloon wasn't able to get it, and they were pushed back to 8th because of it.
That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
That's really funny.
Yeah, just both earning the same amount. That's really funny stuff. But good job to all these locations and players. You guys are all doing really good for that Jackpot Hunter standings.
Yeah, make sure you guys are coming out for our happy hour show, because after those 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, we throw another chance at that Lucky 4 bingo at you guys right at 6 p.m. And like we said, that jackpot is at $56,575 for you guys. You guys definitely need to be there to get a chance at this money.
Oh yeah, no, it is looking really, really good. But right after that, if you stick around a little bit longer, we got the Skull Bingo $1 card from 6 to 10 p.m. And it is looking fantastic for these prizes because, I mean, starting it off with that coverall prize, it's at $48,168. You can get that in 50 balls or less. I mean, that's looking really good right off the bat. And then you got the large frame. It's at $531 and 43 balls or less. Not bad. And then the line prize, looking like it's starting the night off pretty well. It's at $186 and 10 balls or less.
Yeah, anytime I see it at around 200 or higher, I know that that's going to be going out pretty soon for you guys. And so definitely come and check out Skull Bingo. But tonight you're going to have a little bit of an interruption because just 40 minutes into that time slot at 6:40, that's when MegaSota Game Night kicks off. It's going to be a ton of fun. Nikki and Tony are back and better than ever. Going to be wearing their golden headsets, giving out a lot of cash and PGL points. But stick around because we had a Jackpot Jungle coverall that'll end off that specialty night that's already at $21,344, and that is at a 54 ball count for you guys.
Oh, awesome stuff. All right, definitely come out and report in for that MegaSota Game Night, especially if you're a PGL player, because, I mean, these PGL standings, they've been getting pretty crazy, so you want to stick on them. But tomorrow night, we have yet another PGL specialty night because it's Wild Wednesday. That's right. It is from 7 to 9 like it is every single Wednesday, and they have a Jackpot Jungle finale of their own because on that coverall prize in 52 balls or less, you can get $8,932, and it's you can get a lot more chances at it though because it's the 25-cent cards.
Oh yeah, it's a ton of fun. You guys definitely need to be coming out for both of our specialty nights, but the only way that you guys can be earning those PGL points that accompany those nights is going over to pgl.world and signing up to become a member of the Pilot Gambling League. Once you're signed up, you get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter, and we'll also showcase you in our newcomer spotlight.
That's right, what we're about to do right now, because we got these new players joining in like Hockey Mom, Veil Girl, Mike K8 or Mike Kate, and we got Reyes 22, we got Reckless, and then Reckless 77, and then we got Josky, and then we got one of Pilot's own Ben Ruggles, if I can say his name right, and then we got Boston, and then OB1.
Nicely done.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Maybe he can use the Force and take home some wins.
Very true. Very true. I don't know if that's cheating, but
I think it's cheating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seems like cheating.
Yeah, the Force. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can find the Force like in the Pilot rule book, I would be very surprised. About that.
We might not have any type of policies about it.
We might have to update that.
Yeah. Now that we've got Obi-Wan, we can't take any chances.
Very, very true. But these PGL standings, they've been looking really crazy recently. Because with a couple switch up, like Wet Santa getting from top 5 to top 3, looking really good for Wet Santa.
Yeah,
Pushback
Nixon as well as Kick Your Arizona. So we're gonna have to see if they come out to play tonight, because this is the first PGL night since last week that they'll get a chance at shaking up these standings again.
Very true, very true. But other than that, Bam Bam has just been able to stick it out in first place.
Absolutely killing it. Our top 5 right now is Kick Your Arizona, Nixon, Wet Santa, then Keith, and Bam Bam solidly in first. But we're gonna have to see what happens tonight. And on the location side of things, we'll just run through the top 10 so you guys know where everyone's starting out.
Okay. Yeah, so starting it off, it's in VFW Northfield in 7th, and then sorry. Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, we can just run through all 10.
Yeah, that's right. So starting it off in 10th is Cabin Bar Nicolette. 9th, LJ's in Miltona. 8th, Atomic Star Tavern. 7th, VFW Northfield. 6th, Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. 5th is Blashco's Embassy Bar, able to get in the top 5. 4th is Beck's Pub in Becker. 3rd is VFW Austin. 2nd is American Legion Cleveland. And 1st right now in the Million Point Club, Neeson's Gaylord.
Oh, yeah, so definitely come out and watch and even try and get a couple of those PGL points for yourself. yourself. But if you guys just want to stay in the know about anything Pilot, our Facebook page is the place to be. Go over, give us a follow and a like. You'll be able to see all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, all the amazing player pictures you guys send in, as well as be able to use that link tree, which is super helpful. And we also showcase our charity spotlight of the week on there for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. And this week we are spotlighting American Legion Post 164 Stewartville. And their mission statement, our mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran service, community service, national security, and a strong national defense. If you want to support this awesome location, you can go to Stewartville Legion Post, and right now it's home of the first place PGL player, Bam Bam.
Oh yeah, so come out, make sure you guys are playing all day long, and we're going to be coming at you in just 10 minutes for that Vikings bingo. So guys, remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
guys, and we give out jackpots throughout all of our live bingo that runs from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock every single day. But it's only the jackpots that are over $600 that we love.
Hey guys, how's it going? We missed out on that first game with you guys, but that's okay. We'll have the results in a couple seconds here. But I am one of your co-hosts, John, and this is the other one.
Hi, I'm Jordy.
That's right, and we are coming in for the rest of these games of Vikings Bingo. And right now, we are live on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app as well. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, and you might just be watching us on a brand new Pilot TV.
That's right.
Because we installed a lot of new ones and a lot of new places.
Oh, that is right. We have them installed at Elks Lodge, Red Wing, Main Street Bar, Hopkins, the Blacktop Bar and Grill, Dar's Pub, Corner Bar, Goodhue, Ambiance on Albion, Old 16, as well as Shenanigans Cheer and Chow. But we also have those winners from game number 1.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, we had Robin Hood taking home that line prize of $9. We had Pig taking home $9 on that large M, and we had Brizo taking home $14 on the coverall of game number 1.
Stuff. Nice job, everybody. But we do have only about a minute and a half left to get enrolled for this next game, so definitely go ahead and do that because you do not want to miss out on any of these chances for this jackpot of $6,500. But speaking of jackpots, we gave out a lot this past week because we are 17 for the rolling week, which makes us 57 for season 11. It's been awesome giving out all of these jackpots. But starting off with those jackpots from yesterday, it was CK Van over at Elks Lodge in Worthington, taking away $5,166. Nice job, CK Van. But up next, it was Dally over at Handlebar, winning $810.40. Nice job, Dally.
Oh, yeah. But we also had some jackpot winners in the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter yesterday. They weren't over $600, so we don't get to count them towards the rolling count. But we want to showcase those winners anyway because we had Bob S., who took home that mini on that Lucky 4 bingo yesterday over at RJ's on 5th Avenue, taking home $357 yesterday.
Wow, awesome stuff to Bob S. But up next, we had Steph over at Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead and Tracy over at Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl. They both split up $440.85.
That's
nice
right.
job, Steph and Tracy.
But we also had Mill over at Boxcar Bar with Seika taking home $500.90, ending out that happy hour yesterday.
Awesome stuff, everybody. Definitely giving out a lot of sweet jackpots. I mean, we totaled 5 for yesterday just in bingo alone. But we actually zoomed in on one location for some E-Tab jackpots. But before I get into it, we do have Sergeant 6 himself over at Main Street Pub taking away that line prize. Nice job, Sergeant 6. But speaking of those E-Tab jackpots, we gave out 3 over at Eagles Rochester. It was some awesome stuff. We gave out one in Rock and Gold. They won $598 in that one. Then we gave out another one in American Heroes. They won $750, and then we gave out almost a max jackpot in our last one.
Oh, yeah, they were playing a little bit of Vikings victory, and they took home $1,499, just $1 shy of that max jackpot.
That's right, that's right. But up next, we have, speaking of all of our E-Tab stuff, we haven't won, I haven't read that we have run, I haven't seen that we've won any jackpots at any highlighted locations in this one.
Well, this is the first day this week that we've been talking about our E-Tab winners,
right.
So we don't really know if you guys took home some jackpots in that new E-Tab release just like 2 weeks ago.
That's right, that's right.
If you did, congratulations. If not, try and take home some cash playing a little bit of Roaring 20s.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. It's our brand new E-Tab game. You can time travel into 1920 and use the standard decks with smaller prizes, or you can blast on into the future, the 2020s, and you can play with a little bit more volatile decks with a higher chance of larger prizes. But we do have a winner on the large M.
That's right. We had Jerry G over at Eagles Rochester taking home $10 on that line prize. We still have a nice run up at this $6,558 jackpot. We got Jerry G right in line as we speak.
Oh, nice job, Jerry G. But, you know, if you want to hear about all these new things right as they come out, like, you know, Roaring 20s, if, you know, perchance there's a big jackpot like there is right now, you can hear all about it on our Facebook page.
That's right.
All you got to do is search up Pilot Games and you will see our logo. Give us a like and follow on there. That way you can see those weekly bingo schedules, event details, reminders, those big jackpots I was talking about, player pictures, and a lot more than that too.
Oh yeah, we have a link tree on that Facebook page that has all the links to all of our social medias, everywhere you guys can play Pilot Games, as well as a lot other useful links. So definitely check it out, but we do have a winner on this jackpot coverall.
There it is, Hayf, or Hey F, over at Barden's on Main, taking away the coverall. Nice job, Hey F.
Yeah, nice job taking $15 in your pocket. But if you guys didn't know, we get each and every day started with a little bit of Cup of Joe with Jordy. I bring in different Bingo Palooza experts, and we talk about all the big progressives on the line, including the next jackpot that we're trying to win right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is from 12 to 1, the Vikings Bingo 25-cent cards, and we are trying to win $6,544 right at this very moment. So you only got about 2.5 minutes left to get enrolled for the very next one. Definitely do that, because this jackpot's not going anywhere. You can always win it in 52 balls or less, no matter what you know, what tier of jackpot it is. It could be at $1, 52 balls. It could be at $20,000. It could be 52 balls.
But we also have a great lineup of jackpots in our 25-cent card jackpot hunter that'll be coming at you from 1 to 4 today. We got a mega that's sitting at 25K at 43 balls, and it's growing as you guys play. We have a major that's already over $5,000 at a 50-ball count, completely doable still. And that minor is the one to look out for today. It's probably going to be going out in that first or second game alone. It's starting out already at $189 at a 50 or a 64-ball count for you guys.
Sweet. Yeah, looking really, really good for that minor prize. And the major's looking really good, too, for the 25-cent cards. But right after that, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have after the Lucky 4 Bingo game right at 4 p.m. And you can get a chance at that jackpot of over $56,575. It's some pretty crazy stuff. But that's not the only jackpot in there, because you can also win maybe the major or the mini as well. Those are both really decent jackpots to get too. But right after that shot at Lucky 4 Bingo, your first chance at Lucky 4 Bingo, we have 23 games of Jackpot Hunter, the $1 cards from 4 to 6 p.m. You can win that mega jackpot. It's at $100,000 and 43 balls or less. That major prize is at $13,463 and 50 balls or less. That's looking crazy. And then we have that minor prize starting off the day really good. It's on $180 and 56 balls or less.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a great one. But if you stick around and play through those 23 games and you're not satisfied, don't worry. We throw another chance at Lucky 4 Bingo at you guys right at 6 p.m. to end off that happy hour show. And you'll get another chance at that $56,575 jackpot.
Awesome stuff, awesome stuff. But it doesn't stop there, because we are chugging straight along into the Skull Bingo $1 cards.
That's right.
And we usually play it from 6 to 10 p.m., but there is a little interruption. We'll get to it in a couple seconds. But we're starting off Skull Bingo, the prizes, with the coverall, and it's at $48,168. You can get that in 50 balls or less.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got the large frame. It's at $531 and 43 balls or less. And then the line price. It is at $186.50 in 10 balls or less. I mean, they're all looking really good to start off the night with.
Oh, yeah, definitely a lot of jackpots lined up this entire day. But the chaos doesn't even end there, because that's right, it is a MegaSota game night tonight. And so it's going to be interrupting Skull Bingo at 6:40. It's going to be a ton of fun. Tony and Nikki are going to be coming at you guys, trying to give out a lot of jackpots and some PGL points, not to mention that jackpot jungle coverall that ends off our specialty night tonight. $21,344 before you guys even get enrolled. 54 balls or less.
Whew, that's some awesome stuff. Definitely come on out for that MegaSota game night.
Absolutely.
I mean, not only do you get a shot at some PGL points, some money, and that crazy jackpot at the end, but you also get to hang out with Tony and Nikki all night.
Yeah.
That's always a lot of fun.
That?
That's right.
But we do have a winner on that line prize. It was Hey F, taking yet another win over at Barden's on Main. $10 going in your pocket.
Nice job, Hey F. But that isn't our only PGL night of the week, because we got one other one. It's the very next night, tomorrow night. It's Wild Wednesday. We play it from 7 to 9 like we do every Wednesday. And, of course, we have a lot of PGL games during the course of that night as well. And we have the same finale, though, because it's a grand grand finale of Jackpot Jungle as well, but it's the 25-cent card, so you get a little bit more chances. You get to buy more cards.
Yeah,
for
a little
cheaper.
bit more bang for your buck.
That's right, that's right. But on the coverall prize as well, in 52 balls or less, it's at $8,932. I mean, that's looking really good for you guys.
Oh, yeah, you definitely want to come out. It's going to be Ian and I taking on that Wild Wednesday, and the Wild is going to be playing during that day, during that happy hour, or during that specialty night, I should say. So it's going to be a ton of fun, double Wild action coming at you guys. You guys need to be there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But that kind of ends our little, way of bingo and our PGL nights. It's a lot of fun. Definitely come on out tonight, MegaSota game night, and tomorrow night as well for Wild Wednesday.
Absolutely.
They're both a lot of fun. But you can also play Skull Bingo tonight from 6 to 6:40, and then afterwards from about 8:30 to 10. That will be your little time slot for Skull Bingo tonight. So definitely come on out, play all that stuff. It's all a lot of fun, a lot of good chances and good prizes too. But we do have on that large M, we got Ho-Ho over at Bears Den Sports Bar in Byron taking away that large M. Nice job, Ho-Ho.
Nicely done.
But with that, we do have some national days to get into, and we got some pretty fun national days, some pretty yummy ones actually I'm seeing. So we'll get right into them with this first one.
Okay, well, it is National Baked Alaska Day.
Okay.
Ice cream and cake come together on February 1st in celebration. But before I go on, we do have a winner.
There it is, Ho-Ho again, taking away that $15 coverall prize over at Bears Den Sports Bar. Nice job, Ho-Ho.
Nicely done. But back to this Baked Alaska.
Okay.
An elaborate dessert that is known as omelet Norwegian. Baked Alaska is made from hard ice cream on a base of sponge cake and then covered in a shell of meringue. And then it's torched and toasted, that meringue.
What? That sounds awesome.
Yes, I actually never really knew what Baked Alaska was.
Yeah.
I just knew that a lot of people set it on fire.
Really?
And so
I've never even heard of it before.
Really?
No,
it's in the Hannah Montana movie.
Oh, I never was super into Hannah Montana. Even my sister wasn't super into Hannah Montana. That's funny though. I have seen the movie though a couple times, just because it's how often it was on cable.
Actually I lied. They don't have a Baked Alaska. They called it some Tennessee.
Oh yeah, no.
Tennessee flambe.
Tennessee flambe. That's
what they called
that
it.
sounds like such a Cyrus thing to do.
It is. Yeah. No. So it's basically a sheet cake, like a sheet sponge cake. Then you have a hardened frozen dome, basically, of ice cream.
Okay.
And then you layer meringue around it, which is basically like whipped sugar and egg whites.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they put that around, and because of the sugar and what's in the egg whites, because if you torch it, it creates like that toasted marshmallow look on top of it.
That's crazy.
And that's how Baked Alaska is made.
I wonder I wonder if it's good. I mean, it sounds like it's kind of hard to not be good.
I was gonna say it's cake, ice cream, and fluff.
Like sugar. Yeah,
Yeah.
sugar fluff. Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty good to me.
Sounds pretty tasty.
Man, maybe we'll have to make that at the apartment one day.
Yes,
National
but we
Baked
just
Alaska.
had our first fire at the apartment. Let's
Yes.
not have a second.
Very true. Yeah, no, that would not be a very fun time. But hopefully with the ice cream element in it, that can
Yes.
dampen the fire aspect a little bit. But of course,
Put more Rocky Road on top. We're like,
that's
put
right.
it out.
It's like, just put the whipped cream on there. But of course, happy National Baked Alaska Day. If your bar happens to serve this, that's super
That's
cool. I mean,
really
that would be
cool.
a crazy bar to go to.
I
would
was gonna
definitely come
say
there.
that's a lot of effort for a dessert.
Yeah, no, especially at a bar. I mean, that's awesome. But either way, happy National Baked Alaska Day. Up next, it's another pretty yummy day.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
National Dark Chocolate Day. On this day, National Dark Chocolate Day reminds us to indulge a little bit. Many tout dark chocolate as the healthier chocolate. However, for some, it can be a little bit of an acquired taste. Yeah, no, I mean, I love dark chocolate, to be honest.
I love dark chocolate
Yeah.
as well. I didn't used to like it when I
Yeah.
was younger because it was too bitter, but
Yeah.
now that I can't eat super sweet things anymore. I have a new appreciation for
Yeah,
it.
no, it definitely is super good. So, happy National Dark Chocolate Day. Maybe eat your little bar of hot chocolate. Not hot chocolate, dark chocolate. It's not hot chocolate day.
No, yesterday was hot chocolate.
Oh, really?
Did you not know?
No,
Oh,
I
you
didn't
didn't
know.
broadcast
No, I
yesterday.
didn't have stream yesterday.
I was gonna say,
That's
yeah,
funny.
yesterday was hot chocolate
Oh,
day.
that's fun. That's actually really cool. Well, I didn't end up celebrating. Wait, did I celebrate that day? No, I didn't. I
That's
didn't.
surprising.
Yeah.
You and Reagan have a hot chocolate like every day.
Yeah, we do have a lot of hot chocolate, but we didn't celebrate it. Maybe I'll try to celebrate it today. Maybe I'll get some dark hot chocolate.
Ooh, celebrate both days in one.
That's right. But
What's
happy,
your favorite kind of chocolate?
Ooh, probably like can it just be like any kind of chocolate bar kind of thing?
Yeah, you can say toffee. You can say the almond and chocolate.
I think my favorite chocolate might either be like just milk chocolate or like dark chocolate with like sea salt and caramel on it.
So good.
Yeah,
Like those Saunders bites.
Yeah, those are super good. Those are super good. Definitely. I like chocolate a lot, though. I mean, you give me something chocolate and I'm going to eat it.
You can't go wrong with chocolate.
Yeah, like fudge and like brownies.
Yeah,
and
see, like when I was really young, white chocolate was like my go-to.
Really?
Loved it.
Honestly,
I loved when candy bars came out with the white chocolate edition because I really liked that super sweet.
Yeah, see, that's the reason I didn't like it. It was just a little too sickly sweet for me.
Yeah, I grew out of that very quickly.
Yeah,
But now, like Cadbury eggs, like those milk chocolate Cadbury eggs, those are probably my favorite chocolate.
Yeah, I do like those. I do like those,
melt in your mouth.
That's
so
right.
Good.
That's right. But we do got a winner on the line prize. It's Jerry G over at Eagles Rochester. Nice
killing it today.
Yeah, that's like already the hat trick for Jerry G.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, awesome stuff, Jerry. But happy National Dark Chocolate Day. Up next, it's a pretty important one. For
yes,
the
it's not
country
as
we live
yummy, but it's definitely as important. It's National Freedom Day. National Freedom Day is always observed on February 1st, and it celebrates freedom from slavery. This is a very important day to talk about. It recognizes that America is a symbol of liberty. The day honors the signing by Abraham Lincoln of a joint House and Senate resolution that later became the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. President Lincoln signed that amendment outlawing slavery on February 1st, 1865. It was not ratified by the states. However, later on December 18th in 1865 it was.
Yeah, that's right. That's some super awesome stuff. Very important day in history.
Yeah, I actually did not know the day that it took place.
Oh, yeah, no, it was super important. I mean, like, I didn't have, like, this date exactly memorized, but that is definitely super important. And then, obviously, after the Civil War and stuff was able to actually get ratified by everybody. But that's awesome. Definitely a super cool day to celebrate and just remember and stuff. Happy National Freedom Day. That's some super cool stuff. But up next, we have our winner. It's Broadway over at Broadway Pizza and Blaine winning that large M. Nice job, Broadway.
Yeah, nicely done. But we just moved past this jackpot, so you guys are working towards that $14 coverall right now. And we got OK Luza 2 balls away. Now other players joining up for that race, trying to get it out. But guys, remember to celebrate National Freedom Day. This is definitely a day worth remembering.
Oh yeah, especially for like Americans and stuff. It's a huge day.
It's
for
a
history,
turning point in American history.
Yeah, 100%. So definitely cool one for today. We got some awesome ones today, to be honest. It's pretty cool. But before we go over the rest of our days, we got Ho Ho at Bears Den Sports Bar and Broadway over at Broadway Pizza in Blaine. Nice job to both of you splitting up that coverall prize.
Oh yeah, and that was game number 4. We're about to be enrolled in game number 5.
That's right. And so while we're getting enrolled for the next game, let's go over this next national day because it is National Get Up Day. So National Get Up Day on this day offers an opportunity to share inspiring stories of perseverance. The day reminds us to pick ourselves up when we've fallen and not giving up.
Yeah, I don't
to pick
think that's
ourselves
the
up
point of today.
and just give up. But this day reminds us to pick ourselves up and when we've fallen and giving it, and giving it another go. Yeah, so definitely, that's a nice message.
Yes,
that's some pretty fun stuff.
Yeah, no, I know some days it can definitely be hard to pick yourself up after a bit of a fall, but it's definitely important to stay positive and try and just be optimistic about the day, whether it be going on a decline. There's always time for you to pick your day up.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I definitely agree. I mean, it's just all about, your outlook on everything,
yes,
to be honest.
It's something that I struggle with, that, if there's, multiple things in a row going wrong, I'm like,
yeah,
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, because at that point, it's like you're just going to view everything else so negatively.
Yeah, and so this is definitely a great message and a great day for a reminder that just to stay positive no matter what's happening around you. You can't react, or you can't change what happens to you, but you can change how you react.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely happy National Get Up Day. That's a cool one. But up next, we got a pretty interesting one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's National Serpent Day. National Serpent Day gives snakes and serpents alike their slithering due. Across religions and cultures, the serpent has been used as a symbol of evil, medicine, fertility, and a lot more.
That's so funny.
That's pretty widely different messages.
Yeah, no, it actually is crazy because I mean, it can be viewed as like a good fortune kind
wizard.
of thing, or like dark wizard, yeah, like evil. Like it's pretty crazy how in different cultures it's super different. But I'm actually on the Chinese zodiac. I'm the snake.
You are?
Yeah.
I think I am the hare. I think
Really?
I'm a rabbit.
That's a cool one. That's a cool one. Yeah, no, that's pretty funny. It's so funny how we switched from like the Chinese zodiac stuff to like the stars stuff to the astrological zodiac and stuff. It's some pretty funny stuff. But definitely, it's a cool one. Happy National Serpent Day. I know a lot of people really like snakes and like having them as rabbit. That's funny. Or like having them as pets and stuff.
Yeah, no,
so
I used to want a snake really badly, but the thought of having to feed him mice was just something I couldn't get behind because I owned a hamster and stuff like that, and so I had grown attachments to rodents as a child, I guess you could say. But
no, I get exactly what you mean.
It was just something that I probably wouldn't have been able to handle at a young age.
So I was looking. I looked up. I just wanted to make sure. I looked up difference between snakes and serpents.
Oh yes, a snake is a serpent.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted. I kind of thought that like I would use them interchangeably, but I was like, I wonder if there's like a scientific like little like their fangs are like rotated 45 degrees.
That they have to. That not all snakes are considered serpents.
Yeah, but
or
like
something
serpents
like that.
are considered snakes kind of thing. Yeah, like rectangle and squares. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like that type of thing. But up
this
next,
National Day is one fit for John, and I'm sure he's excited to tell you guys all about it.
It is important. One of the probably the most important days in throughout the year. It's National Texas Day.
Do you have this marked on your calendar?
Oh, I don't, but I'm going to from now on. I didn't even realize. But on this day, National Texas Day recognizes the Lone Star State along with its fierce record of independent people in history. The 28th state may not be the only state with a record of being a republic, but their dramatic revolution and fight for independence keep Texas history alive. And the 3 years of mandatory Texas history also keep it alive very well.
That's very true.
That's right, but we do have Nelly over at Eagles Rochester taking away the line prize. Nice job, Nelly. But yeah, no, Texas is hilarious. It's such a funny state to me.
What's your favorite part of Texas? Like, favorite thing about it?
I'd say, like, I think, honestly, just, like, the culture of being a Texan. It was awesome. It was super cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like it's, like, an inclusive group. Like, once you're a Texan, everyone's like, you're all right, you're on the right side of things.
Yeah, and honestly, even if you, like...
it's kind of like New York.
Yeah, exactly. But there's, like, a saying where it's, like, whatchamacallit, like when you move to Texas but you weren't like a native Texan, it's like if you say to a Texan, it's like oh, I wasn't born here but I got here as fast as I can, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're good with me. If he's like,
funny.
People just love Texas there, and they just want everybody to be Texan. It's some pretty funny stuff, so definitely happy Texas Day.
Surprised that they didn't end up being their own nation with the size that they are.
Oh, I know. It's a pretty big chunk of land with like a lot of different environments and stuff in it. I mean, they got coastal line, they got desert, they got forest land. It's a pretty diverse state.
They got agriculture, they got everything you could need really in that state.
100%. It's kind of like almost as independent as California is.
Or like Alaska.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely some cool stuff though. But before we go further, we have Sergeant 6 at Main Street Pub taking away the large M. Nice job, Sergeant.
Nicely done.
But just something to remember about Texas. You got to remember the Alamo.
Okay.
You got to, whatchamacallit.
Always remember the Alamo.
Yeah, always remember the Alamo.
Duh.
That was one
Even
thing.
I know that.
And I used to, they used to have a state pledge that we would say every day after the United States pledge.
Oh, okay.
We would say it every day, and then we would turn to the Texas flag that was hung up right next to the American flag.
That's what you would pledge to?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It was so funny.
We also have Sergeant 6 yet again taking home a win. $14 on that coverall going in your pocket.
Well, and that's definitely at least a hat trick for Sergeant 6.
Oh, I think we're past that hat trick. We got one. Nope, this might be the hat trick.
Okay. All right, sweet. Well, good job, Sergeant 6. Definitely pretty good job right there. But happy National Texas Day, everybody. Texas is definitely a fun state to live in and to visit, to be honest. It is really cool.
I've always wanted to go there to try the food and just see the culture. And, like, I just know that, like, they're, like, going to a downtown there is very different than, like, going to a downtown in Michigan.
100%. I mean, like, going to downtown, like, Austin or, like Houston or Dallas or something, it's like a whole world. It's crazy.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And their food is insane. I mean, Tex-Mex, Texan barbecue. It's some of the best food I've ever had.
It sounds so good.
Oh, 100%. 100%. But happy Texas Day, everyone. We do have, as you guys are getting enrolled, only about 2.5 minutes left. We have a little bit of Twins news to get into. I'm not sure how much they got going on recently with the whole lockout and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's any really breaking news happening quite at the minute.
No, not really. Just kind of trade rumors, just kind of examining on how we can make our team better and stuff. Just kind of preparing for next season.
As they should be.
Yep.
I mean, last season was not something to be inherently
happy
about.
Yes, very, very true.
It was a very good learning season, and I feel like they really found what their weaknesses were. And so I think that this upcoming season, and maybe even next season after, that's when things will really start to change.
No, I agree. When we start getting our new players and getting them, developed in our system and stuff, definitely we'll start to see things change. But something did recently happen. The Twins signed 16-year-old brother of Brave star Ronald Acuna Jr. That's right. He was actually that was one of the 3 of the top 40 international prospects that we signed.
Very cool.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool that you don't have to be over 18 across in different countries to play professional, because there are so many minors who have the talent and ability that I think that they should be able to have those chances.
No, I agree, especially in a sport like baseball too. I feel like it's not as heavy contact.
I was gonna say, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think 16-year-olds should be in the NFL. I think that they will probably die. But
NFL, 16-year-old playing in the NFL when they're not even fully grown yet, that would be a little drastic.
The brain development and the head injuries, that probably wouldn't be best. But something like baseball, I think that is very smart to let people who have the talent showcase it in a way they can.
Yeah, baseball, I definitely agree. Even basketball to an extent too.
There's not as much contact.
Yeah, not as much contact kind of thing. But definitely cool stuff. But as you guys know, we here at Pilot Games, we teamed up with the Minnesota Twins. You can play the E-Tab game Twins Win today wherever Pilot Games are played. So definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun, and we're going to be switching over to Twins Bingo in the next month or two once the Twins season kicks up again. And so if you guys didn't know, we got Vikings Bingo right now. We got Twins Bingo, and when you combine them, you get the Twiking Zone, and that's how you guys earn points while you're playing right now.
That's right. And we're going to get right into the player standings. We're starting it off in the 9th place tie. It's Bobo over at Corner Bar in Goodhue and Rodway over at Broadway Pizza Blaine. We've already seen a couple wins from Rodway and I think Bobo as well. Oh, yeah. We're definitely going to be seeing how things shake up tomorrow. That's right. But they are in 9th place with 32,000 points. Now in 8th place, breaking out of a tie that they had with those 2 other players, it was Puba over at Meister's Bar and Grill. Now with 36,000 points, 4,000 points ahead of them. But there he is. It's Rodway over at Broadway Pizza Blaine taking away that line prize. Nice job, Rodway. Might see some movement from him soon enough. Pretty sure. But now in 7th place, dropping from 5th place to 7th, it's Brizo over at Atomic Star Tavern with 45,000 points. Now in 6th place, actually jumping up a spot from 7th, it's Steve over at Our Place on 3rd with 47,000 points. Now in 4th place, was in 5th place, entering in a tie, it's Yo-Yo over at Halfley's Bar, tied up with Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar, South Haven. Big move. Yeah, very, very big stuff from Yo-Yo. They now have 48,000 points in 4th place for the both of them. But now in 3rd place, dropping from 2nd, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon with 50,000 points. And another big shake-up here because in 2nd place, formerly in 1st place, it's Scrub Eye over at American Legion Fridley with 56,000 points. That means our 1st place spot right now is Looser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar with 59,000 points. Only 3,000 points ahead. Yeah, no, things are definitely crazy. I haven't seen Scrub Eye or Looser Dave out to play yet today, and so we're going to see if Elsa can even catch up to Scrub Eye in 2nd place, pushing him even further back. I'm not sure if Elsa's out to play either today. Yeah, we'll have to see. Sure. I know I'm really happy to see Yo-Yo pretty high in our standings, though, because last season they would take those hiatuses and wouldn't be able to consistently get the points needed. But now they're finding out that consistency is key in coming out to play and getting those points often. Very, very true stuff. But we got Jerry G himself over at Eagles Rochester. I mean, just taking another win. Why not, Jerry? Jerry, you're absolutely killing it today. That's right. Just going crazy over at Eagles Rochester. Nice job, Jerry, taking away another large M. Yeah, but speaking of Eagles Rochester, you are absolutely killing it because they broke out of a tie. Now pushed back. Main Street
Main Street Pub in Kimball, as well as VFW Blaine. Both of those locations got pushed back, still tied up, both in 9th with 40,000 points.
Ooh, but before we go further, we do have Juicy Loser over at American Legion Fridley, taking away that coverall. Nice job, Juicy Loser.
I love it.
That's definitely. I love the creative names that we come up with on the broadcast.
Yeah, no, it was I think last week on maybe it was Will's first broadcast.
Yeah.
But we were talking about like the theory of putting loser in your name and switching up the spellings and stuff. And as we were saying it, we saw Juicy change their name to Juicy Loser like halfway through playing. And since then, she's stuck with it, and I love it.
Hey, I mean, just got another win in on a coverall right there.
Yeah, I think that might be my favorite spelling of loser too.
Juicy Loser.
Yeah, kind of cool with the V or
it
the
is.
Z.
It is, you know, a little chilled out, like a little kind of mysterious a little bit too. Like, yeah, I definitely like it.
But back into these locations.
That's right.
I need to get through them. In 8th, we talked about Eagles Rochester, now sitting with 44,000 points. 7th place, it's Titans Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 50,000. With 55,000 in 6th place, it is Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. 5th place, it's Corner Bar Good Hugh with 60,000. 4th place, Corky's Bar South Haven with 69,000. 3rd place, American Legion Fridley with 78,000. We saw people out there getting wins. The Juicy Losers playing there as we speak. 2nd place, we have our place on 3rd in Faribault with 94,000 points. But our number 1 location hasn't been rivaled yet this season. VFW Spring Lake Park absolutely killing it with 168,000 points. They are closer to that 200,000 point club.
That's some awesome stuff.
I'm just waiting. I think by the end of the week they might be able to get there.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they can get points in bunches. I mean, as we've seen so many times this season, I mean, they're at 168,000 points. It's definitely some pretty good skills they've got there over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Nice job to everybody in those top 10s, though. You guys are all doing really good. But straying a little bit from our bingo side of things, we got a little bit of E-Tab stuff to get into. Because right now we are listening to Louie's House Party. It's a lot of fun. It's a really cool one. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's Louie's House Party.
It's actually not exactly what it sounds like. They're actually at a bowling alley for some reason.
Oh, yeah, he has a bowling alley in his house.
Louie's rich.
Louie is loaded.
Must be playing these E-Tabs.
100%, 100%. But maybe you can play some bowling over at Louie's place. So definitely check in. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun soundtrack,
I love it. I think it's so fun. The characters alone are pretty stinking cute, too.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I like the little moose in there.
Yeah.
I think that's Louie.
That's Louie himself.
I think Louie is the moose. Definitely super cool stuff. Maybe try and win some prizes in Louie's House Party. But if you don't feel like playing Louie's House Party, it's okay, because we here at Pilot Games, we have over 50 different charitable E-Type games that you guys can try out. I mean, we have all different themes and bonus rounds and stuff in them. They're all a lot of fun and very unique too. So definitely play any of them anytime to win those huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds too.
Absolutely. They all have 85% payout, and with these new extreme lounges getting pulled into, you can win bigger prizes with higher stakes. It's a ton of fun. You guys definitely need to check out something. I guarantee there's a theme for everyone.
Oh, 100%. I mean, there's multiple themes for me.
There is literally, I think there's over 60 E-Tabs we have.
Oh, man. So with all the new stuff we've released,
we have
we've
like
probably
12
gotten over to 60.
pages of like 5 different E-Tabs.
Yeah, that's officially 60. That's crazy. Yeah, we'll have to update our little saying now and now say over 60 different E-Tab games.
Wow.
That's some pretty fun stuff. But yeah, definitely check them all out. Let us know which ones are your favorites and stuff.
Yeah,
and,
this one's like an OG one.
Oh, yeah, this one is an OG one. Louie's House Party. Definitely some cool stuff. But we do have balls dropping in on this game. And in the meantime, while you guys are trying to get after this jackpot and 52 balls, I do have a little something to talk about, because we have the bingo side of things, we have the E-Tab side of things, then we kind of have like the PGL side of things too. And before I go further into the PGL though, we have BJD over at JC's Bar, Steve at our place on 3rd, and Swanee over at our place on 3rd, all splitting up that line prize. Nice job. But talking about PGL, sign up on PGL.world to become a member of the PGL. If you're wondering what the PGL is, it's the Pilot Gambling League. These players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great stuff in it. You can play every Tuesday and Wednesday night and earn PGL points.
Absolutely.
You can still play if you're not a PGL member to earn more money, but you won't be getting any points, and you won't have the insider information like these players do. So definitely try and get in And, maybe we'll sprinkle a little bit of beginner's luck over you like we will with these new players right here.
Absolutely. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have your name read out in our newcomer spotlight? They tend to show up all over the place once we showcase these new players. And so we had Hockey Mom, Val Girl, Mike Kate, Reyes 22, Reckless 77, Josky, Ben Ruggles, who's on the headset right now behind the scenes. We had Bosson as well as OB1.
Ooh, definitely a lot of awesome new PGL members. Welcome to the family, everybody. Hoping to see some big jackpots from everybody here soon enough. But we are going to get into the PGL standings, speaking of all this PGL stuff.
Yeah, because this is going to be shaken up tonight.
That's
and so we need to let you guys know who's starting off where before everything kicks off.
Oh, 100%. And there she is, Bingo Queen Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon, and Oakdale taking away that large M. Nice job, Elsa.
Yeah, we've moved past this jackpot, so we got Steve and Swanee in line to take home this $14 coverall in this game, number 7.
Ooh, definitely going to have to see how this rolls out, but getting right into these PGL standings for the player side of things, we got in 10th place RCD over at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. In 9th place, we got Big Pimpin', one of our newest PGL members, over at Incline Station Bowling Center with 236,000 points.
Yeah, but we have some winners. We had JDL over at Dugout Bar and Grill, as well as Broadway at Broadway, both splitting up that $14 must-go between them.
Definitely nice job, guys, taking away that coverall. But getting right into these top 10s again, because in 8th place after Big Pimpin', it's Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 237,000 points, only 1,000 points ahead of 9th place. But in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 251,000 points. In 6th place, only 5,000 points ahead of them, it's Brizo over at Underground Bar and Grill with 256,000 points. In 5th place, actually getting shoved up from 4th place, it's Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 263,000 points. Now in 4th place, was in 3rd place, got knocked down a spot. It was Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 264,000 points. In 3rd place, actually getting into the top 3 all the way from 5th place, it's Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill with 320,000 points. Now in 2nd place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 329,000 points. But in 1st place, just sticking it out in 1st place, it's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 398,000 points.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this plays out and see who comes out and gets those big amount of points, because you never really know who's going to be the high riser of the week.
Very true.
But on the location side of things, starting it off in 10th place, we have Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 670,600 PGL points. 9th place is LJ's in Miltona with 735,265 points. 8th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 805,765 points. With 849,965 points, sitting in 7th, we have VFW Northfield. 5th place, it's Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake with 863,865 points. 5th place, jumping up from 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 923,810 points. 4th place, it's Beck's Pub and Becker with 937,560 points. 3rd place, getting pushed back, they were in 1st like 2 weeks ago. VFW Austin now sits with 941,265 points. 2nd place, it's American Legion Cleveland with 980,330 points. But our number 1 location right now is Neeson's Gaylord in Gaylord with 1,145,370 PGL points.
Wow, that is some awesome stuff from Neeson's Gaylord. Has been the only member of the 1 million point club for a minute now.
Yes, but we were talking about it yesterday. Will has made the prediction that 5 out of these locations are going to be in the 1 million point club after tonight and tomorrow.
Okay.
I agreed with him, but Ian says that he thinks only 4 out of them will be in the 1 million point club.
By tomorrow?
No, after Thursday.
After Thursday.
Yeah, so we have tonight and tomorrow's PGL action.
I'm going to make a hot take real quick. I think that VFW Austin is going to be in the 1 million point club. I think Beck's Pub is going to be in the 1 million point club. And I think that's it.
You don't think Neeson or American Legion Cleveland is, even
Nah.
though they're at 980?
I think they're gonna take a little slow spell.
That's what I thought, because this is a location that we haven't really seen before
Yeah.
this season. And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh, there's probably just a big group of people playing there this
Yep.
week. I think they're going to cool off, but I don't know.
They have been going crazy
They
for a
have
couple weeks now.
Yeah, they've
like
been-
it has been pretty they've been pretty consistent. But I think this might be the week. I think
think
know.
so?
Yeah, we usually do see like a little slump before the huge 1 milli mark.
All
It could
right.
happen again. It could happen with American Legion Cleveland, but we'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised if they get in. I mean, they're a pretty big time location. But before we go further, we got Sammy over at Eagles Rochester taking away that large, not large, it's a line prize. Nice job, Sammy. We don't know if
$9
it's
going in
their
your
name
pocket.
or if they're just talking about like sandwich.
Oh, a Sammy sounds pretty good right now.
Sammy does sound good, like an Italian Sammy. Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, nice job to all of these locations and players. You guys are all doing really, really good.
Yeah, check in tomorrow to see what kind of things shake up after tonight.
Very true stuff. But we got a little bit of Minnesota Wild news to get into. So one of our three, Minnesota sports partnerships we got. In the Minnesota Wild, I mean, they have not been disappointing this season at all.
They've been killing it lately.
Yeah, they have been killing it for sure. I mean, they're 27 wins, 10 losses, and 3 overtime losses on the season. It's been insane. But, I mean, they've been surging on the NHL Power Rankings. They finally surge into the elite tier. But the Avalanche maintain the grip on the top spot right now.
Yep, but it doesn't matter. I'm just excited that we're moving up. I think we're ranked 3rd right now.
Yeah.
But it's super, super exciting. We'll have to see what happens. I know they're going to be taken on the ice tomorrow night, and so we're going to have to see what happens.
Yeah, 100%. But we do have Okaloosa 68 over at Mamatee's Castle Tap, taking away the large M. Nice job, Okaloosa.
Yep, but the NHL's elite Stanley Cup contenders have been pretty well established by now, but one team is trying to re-enter that conversation. The Minnesota Wild have caught fire yet again, and they've been surging up the ranks.
Awesome stuff. Okay, so super cool. And with that, I mean, we surged up because of the last game we had. Number 5 Wild, Matt Zuccarello spoiled the jersey retirement of his good friend Henrik Lundqvist and a 3-2 comeback win over the Rangers that we had. He had 2 points in that game and 18 points in the last 11 games. Zuccarello's hot streak is a big reason why the Wild have been rolling recently. It's been awesome. But we got Irv over at Eagles Rochester. Nice job, Irv, taking away that coverall. You've been doing good.
Yep, $13 going to you, and that finishes out game number 8. We just have 2 more games to go through for this Vikings.
That's right, but we will be taking the ice again tomorrow, just like Jordana said, on that awesome Wild Wednesday. And you know, I mean, whenever the Wild play on Wild Wednesday, it's just like instant, like
It's
double
so
the luck of
fun.
everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, we're going to be keeping up with the game as we play, and they are playing right now. They're going to be taking on the Blackhawks tomorrow night, who are 16, 21, and 7. It won't be as easy as the last game that we had, but I think that we should be keeping up our streak and definitely keeping up our win streak.
Oh, 100%. So definitely come on out tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Tune in for the Wild, because as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAP game Let's Go Wild. You can play it today at any of your favorite Minnesota sports bars, or I mean play it tomorrow. But, you know, and today, why not? But play it tomorrow especially so you can send over the Wild some luck. Definitely go ahead and do that. But we got a little bit of fishing report stuff to get into as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's awesome. It's coming from over the Lake of the Woods and Rainy River, updated just the other day on the 28th. Guests have been catching a mix of walleyes, saugers, a pike, sturgeon, perch, and eel pout once in a while. Playing single or treble hook or a small spoon with a minnow on a dead stick continues to be hot. For jigging, a macho minnow, gold, pink, and green jigs, and Wonder Bread Glow jigging wrap have been hot as well. We've been fishing in varying depths from 26 feet to 33 feet.
Very cool. Yeah, so I know pretty much all of these fish, but I hadn't really heard of eel pout before.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see what they look like. But
They're pretty big.
they're pretty big, and they're pretty, like, wiggly looking. Like, usually when you're holding your fish, just, like, a little bit of the dip with the belly.
Yeah.
But these are, like, woo.
Yeah, no, those, I mean, legit look like eels.
Eel, yeah.
That's
I mean,
funny.
it makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. Good name, whoever named that.
Very cool. Yeah, no, yesterday Ian and I were looking at Northern Pike records in Minnesota and Michigan,
Yeah.
and they were insane.
Man, I am not surprised. They probably
my
do get
gosh.
pretty crazy. But
Yeah, it was like over 4 feet long.
oh my God, that's. I mean, that's just swimming around under you in the lake.
That's why this is what started it. Is because I can swim in any body of water and not get scared what's underneath me. But these inland lakes that I know have northern perch and stuff,
sturgeon,
pike, I was like.
Sturgeon too, like they're big fish.
They're big fish.
And so I actually used to frequent a lake in northern Michigan, Mullet Lake, which is one of the best lakes for fishing in the state.
It's really good up there.
It's super nice lake. I mean, not only for fishing, but also just for in general. It's being a lake. It's an awesome lake.
Yeah, it's kind of like Higgins.
Yeah, exactly. But I used to frequent it and stuff, and I mean it just was weird thinking about. Not only was it it was almost 200 feet deep in the center, but also there's just a variety of huge fish under me at all times.
I saw this video that they tagged a shark, and the shark had dropped 3.2 miles under the surface of the water, and all of a sudden it went from 22 degrees to 98.5 degrees. And they were like, okay, either there's an entire ecosystem under there that is warmed by the core of the earth, or that's the temperature inside a bigger fish.
Oh,
A shark could have been eaten by something larger.
That's crazy. Just another big shark. That's hilarious. Oh
so scary to think about how many different creatures are in the water.
That is crazy. Just there's always a bigger fish kind of thing. That is hilarious.
There's always a bigger fish.
Man, that is some pretty crazy stuff. But definitely, that was our fishing report for today. So definitely keep all that in mind. Ice fishing has been doing really well recently, so definitely good to hear.
Yeah, but we got Griff over at VFW Rochester taking $10 on that line prize in this game number 9.
That's right. But just a reminder, if you happen to win this huge jackpot, share your pictures with us. We love getting those pictures. And even if you don't win a jackpot, you can send in the pictures. Just you having fun with your friends or your favorite bartender too. But definitely, you can share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, or you can post them on Facebook with the hashtag PilotGames, and we can scoop them up and put them on the broadcast.
Oh, yes, but we got some Vikings news as the 49ers defensive coordinator, is it Demeco? I think that's what Ian said. He realized how the correct pronunciation is. But Demeco Ryans was reportedly withdrawing his name from the finalistic candidates for the Minnesota Vikings head coach position. Wow. Per ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the decision for Ryan simply came down to him being happy in San Francisco. He was in no rush to jump into a head coaching role, which makes sense considering how he's only 37 years old and with 1 year under his belt as the defensive coordinator. It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. I mean, the dude is settled in San Francisco. He probably has his family living there.
Well, I thought that's what was happening with Jim Harbaugh, but I mean, things are getting pretty interesting when it comes to his prospects.
Yeah, so another little tidbit of news also, if you guys didn't already know, Jim Harbaugh said in a statement that he would become the head coach of the Vikings if they asked, basically. Yeah. So right now, he's already basically accepted it. It's just up to the Vikings. He's going on
Wednesday. He's going tomorrow to talk to them.
Oh, to talk to them?
Yeah, he's flying out tomorrow. Yeah. All right, but we do have Elsa as well as Swanee splitting up that $10 large M. We've moved past the coverall, or we've moved past the jackpot, but you guys still have a chance at this $15 coverall, and we got a ton of people in line for it.
Yeah, that's right. But crazy stuff going on with our Vikings. Definitely keep updated about it because we might be picking out a new head coach as soon as this week. Soon. But there it is, our winner on the coverall. It's Okaloosa 68 and VFW Vice over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Okaloosa is at Mama T's Castle Tap. Both of them splitting up that coverall prize. Nice job to both of you. But with all this craziness happening with the Vikings and stuff, we here at Pilot Games, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings.
Really?
For the ETAP game. Yes,
we have.
Yes, for the I was like, but definitely, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings. You can see it right there. But for the E-Type game, Vikings victory, it's a lot of fun. You can pick out a letter in that skull bonus to win some big prizes. So definitely check it out and let us know what you think. But we got a little bit of other stuff to get into, starting with the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Absolutely.
It's getting pretty crazy in there. I mean, there's a lot of ties going on.
All right, well, we'll jump right into it. In 10th place, we got Keith as well as 2A Girl tied up. Keith over at Billy's Rockford, 2A Girl at Jimmy J's Bar. 8th place, we got a tie between Tanker as well as Matt. Tanker at Shady's Railside, Matt at Shajank Boom Lounge. 7th place, getting pushed back, it was Godness at Mainline Bar and Grill. 6th place, we got Jumpin' Up Brother Nat at CW's Bar and Grill. 5th place, we got Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. Fourth place, we got Bull jumping up from Corner Bar Goodhue. Third place, we still have Not Lucky at Corner Bar Goodhue. Second place, Bobo at Corner Bar Goodhue. Those 3 players all at Corner Bar Goodhue. That makes a lot of sense why they have the points they do.
Yeah.
But our number 1 player is still holding strong. Kev over at the Deer Stand has 52,000 points.
Awesome. Nice job to everybody in those top 10s. You guys are all doing, it's crazy this season. But getting right into this location standing, starting it off in 10th place, it's Mainline Bar and Grill in Barnesville. 24,000 points, the only location under the 25,000 point club.
I know, the only location outside, but they only need 1,000 points to get in, so I think that can be done today.
Very, very true. But in 9th place, we got Shankaboom Lounge over in Grand Meadow with 26,000 points. In 8th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale with 28,000 points. And now in 6th place, we got a 2-way tie between Country Lounge in St. Paul and Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. Now in 5th place, we got Duff's Tavern on Main in Vermilion. And then in 4th place, we got the Deer Stand over in Deerwood. 3rd place, we got Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. And then in 2nd place, we got Sundance Golf Banquet Bowl over in Dayton.
Yeah.
They've officially hit the 50,000 point club.
Super
That's
exciting.
awesome stuff. Good job. But in 1st place, already in the 100,000 point club with 125,000 points. It's Corner Bar and Goodhue. Just going crazy.
They've already beat last season's record.
Oh yeah, it was 100. Oh, that is.
They beat it like a week and a half ago.
That is so crazy. It is so crazy. Good job, Corner Bar and Goodhue. You guys are going crazy in there.
Oh my goodness, we have so many celebrity birthdays.
Yeah, we got a lot. Let's go over them real quick. Starting it off, 1550, a few centuries ago, John Napier, Scottish mathematician and inventor, made logarithms.
Oh, thank you very much for that, sir.
Sweet.
I spent so much time studying those. I'm not a fan. All right, next up, born in 1884, it was Bradbury Robinson Jr., the American football pioneer who threw the first legal forward pass in history of American football in 1906.
That's so much. Before that, was just dudes running into each other.
Literally. I was like, that's so stupid.
That
and
is
Ian
hilarious.
was like, I don't know how it works.
In basketball, you couldn't dribble.
Yeah, I think that's
there's
hilarious.
no dribbling in basketball either. It is super funny. But happy birthday, Bradbury Robinson Jr. I'm a pretty smart dude to think of to throw the ball. But in 1895, same century, John Ford,
That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Hey
we
guys.
have Rizo, Jake, as well as Ma Juris, all splitting up $12 on that line prize in this game number 10, but we're going to keep trucking through these celebrity birthdays.
That's right. So if you guys, I don't know how long we were out, but it's been John Napier's birthday, Bradbury Robinson Jr., and John Ford so far.
Yep.
Happy birthday, all those celebrities.
But born up next in 1901, it was Clark Gable, an American actor known for Gone with the Wind, and It Happened One Night. I knew that you would probably know this one.
Oh, yeah. Clark Gable's huge. He obviously known as the king of Hollywood. Was super, super big back then. One of the biggest celebrities in general. Just beyond even an actor.
Oh, yeah, I just need to see the face, and I know it now.
Yep.
But next
Frankly,
up,
my dear. But of course, happy birthday, Clark Gable. Up next, we got Lulu over at VFW Rochester. Nice job, Lulu. But happy birthday, Clark Gable. Up next, 1968, Mark Recchi. He was a Canadian Hockey Hall of Fame right wing, known for a Stanley Cup win in 1991, 2006, 11. At 43, was the oldest player to score in the Stanley Cup Final Series. That's crazy.
Incredible. But next up, born in 1987, it was Ronda Rousey, American pro wrestler, actress, author, mixed martial artist, and
Judoka.
Very cool.
That's crazy. She was one of the best fighters of all time for women. It was crazy. She was UFC Women's Bantamweight champion with 6 defended titles, Olympic bronze at 70 kilograms with judo in 2008, and is now in the WWE too. Unfortunately, just kind of got too injured from fighting and stuff, so joined the WWE. But happy birthday, Ronda Rousey. Last birthday, 1994, Harry Styles. She's a British pop singer known for being in One Direction.
I
And
love that
known
that's
for
the
being
only thing
Harry
that's
Styles.
next to his
That's right.
He's only known for One Direction.
That's it. That's all there is.
Oh, we got our last winner. We got to talk about our charity spotlight, but we got Sergeant 6 over at Main Street Pub taking home $18 on that final coverall of Vikings Bingo.
That's right. That's right. But for a charity spotlight, we got American Legion Post 164 in Stewartville to highlight this week. And their statement, it was, our mission is to honor the dead by helping the living through veteran service, community service, national security, and a strong national defense as well.
Absolutely.
If you want to support this super awesome charity, you can go to this location, Stewartville Legion Post, home of current first place PGL player Bam Bam.
Oh, yeah, definitely stick around. We got a ton of great jackpots lined up all day long for you guys. And guys, remember, when you're playing Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys.
Hey guys, and we give out jackpots throughout all of our live bingo that runs from 12 all the way till 10 o'clock every single day. But it's only the jackpots that are over $600 that we like to count up. And so we've given out 9 jackpots over the rolling week. 40 jackpots for season 11.
Love to see it. And we gave out just 2 this past weekend, starting off with Winnie over at Winners in Sartell, a very fitting name, taking home $1,031.
Yeah, we also had Single over at Duff's Tavern on Main on that Saturday, take home $1,329.
Nicely done. Make sure you guys are coming out for all of our live bingo to try and get some jackpots yourself.
Definitely. Hey guys, and we love our Vikings bingo, some of our best bingo that we have available, but those players that are winning during our Vikings bingo are all getting points towards our Twiking zone. That Vikings bingo, it runs from 12 all the way to 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, and starting off with these players in 10th, we have Doggo 11 over at the Polar Lounge with 28,000. 7th place, we jump right into a tie between Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park, Broadway at Broadway Pizza Blaine, and Pooba over at Brian's Bar and Grill. All 3 of them now sit with 32,000. In 6th place, we got Yo-Yo over at Halfley's with 33,000. 5th place, it's Brizo at the Atomic Star Tavern with 35,000. With 37,000 sitting in 4th, it's Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon. In 3rd, we've got Steve over at Our Place on 3rd with 40,000. 2nd place, it's Simbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 41,000. And our number 1 player right now is Scrub-Eye at VFW Blaine with 53,000 points.
Wow, that is some top tier play and some tight races that have happened so far in this season 11, and I can't wait to see where this January shakes up for season 11. But our location standings in 10th place, we got Broadway Pizza in Blaine with 34,000 points. With 37,000 points, we actually have a 2-way tie between Main Street Pub in Kimball and Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. 7th place, it's VFW Blaine with 38,000 points. With 44,000 points in 6th place, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue. 5th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato with 45,000 points. With 57,000 points in 4th place, location home to Sinbob, it's Corky's Bar South Haven. 3rd place, it's American Legion Fridley with 65,000 points. With 76,000 points closing in on that 100,000 point club, it's Our Place on 3rd and Faribault in 2nd place. But then that number one location really dominating so far in this Vikings bingo, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 138,000 points.
Yeah, they've definitely been accumulating those points, especially when they have such big players playing at that location. So make sure you guys are coming out from 12 to 1 each and every day for some Vikings bingo. You guys, we have 2 awesome specialty nights each and every week, starting off with that MegaSota game night, and Wednesdays have a Wild Wednesday, and it's a great way to earn PGL points.
Yeah, and there's some tight-knit races in this top 10. In 10th place, we got RCD over at Pebble Creek Golf Course with 227,000 points. With 236,000 points in 9th place, we got Big Pimpin' over at Incline Station Bowling Center. 8th place, it's Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon with 237,000 points. With 251,000 points in 7th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 6th place, it's none other than Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 256,000 points. With 256,000 points, just a few hundred points ahead of Brizo, it's Wet Santa over at Duffy's Bar and Grill in 5th place.
Yeah, a virtual tie.
Yeah, virtual tie. 4th place, we got Kick Your Arizona over at the Beach Club Bar and Grill with 263,000 points. With 264,000 points in 3rd place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. 2nd place, it's Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 277,000 points. And then that number 1 player, they've really been dominating, almost have a 100,000 point lead, and that's Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 349,000 points, really dominating so far in this season 11.
All these players have been getting so many PGL points accumulated and really helping out these locations. And so in this top 10, it's been absolutely crazy. In 10th, we got Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 670,000 points. 9th place is LJ's in Miltono with 674,000. With 805,000 in 8th place, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato. In 7th, it's Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter with 812,000. 6th place, it's VFW Northfield with 849,000 points. With 863,000 in 5th place, it's 3rd Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. 4th place, it's Beck's Pub in Becker with 927,000. In 3rd place, it's VFW Austin with 941,000. With 980,000 points in 2nd place, it's American Legion Cleveland, and our number 1 location right now is Neeson's Gaylord, our first official location in the 1 Million Point Club with 1,112,000 points.
Yeah, good job to all of those locations, doing really, really good stuff, accumulating a lot of points. But make sure, if you're playing at one of those top locations, you're coming out on both nights, MegaSota Game Night and Wild Wednesday, to earn a lot of PGL points, plus a lot of cash.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
guys, and we've been giving out a boatload of jackpots in our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition due to those brand new rules where that miner clicks up so quickly, but it also means a lot of Jackpot Hunter points are going out to these players who have earned so many points already in the Season 11.
Oh yeah, it's been super crazy, but we love those new rules. It's been really helping out our players because in 10th, we got Bull over at the Corner Bar Good Hue with 12,000, tied up with 2A Girl over at Jimmy J's Bar. But in 9th, we got Brother Nat over at CW's Bar and Grill with 15,000. In 8th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 16,000. In 6th place, we have a crazy tie between Tanker at Shady's Real Side and Matt at Chajang Boom Lounge, both with 18,000. With 19,000, it's got our Godness over at Mainline Bar and Grill in 5th place. In 4th, it's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon with 21,000. In 3rd place, it's Not Lucky over at the Corner Bar Good Hue with 36,000 points. With 44,000 points in 2nd, it's Bobo at Corner Bar Good Hue. But our number 1 player right now absolutely killing it is Kev over at the Deer Stand with 48,000 points.
Yeah, really good play by Kev, but I mean, some of those players really closing up on him, and we'll see if there's any shakeups to come in this next week of Jackpot Hunter. But the location standings in 9th place, we have a two-way tie to get us started off. It's Country Lounge in St.